also on our journey to becoming more and more digital. And this is happening across the entire value chain, whether we are talking about how we get the business or how we do product development or research or how we work in our functions like finance or supply chain or manufacturing. It's happening all over the place. So we are not also different from other organizations. With digital, we are trying to enhance this in a number of different ways. How we can provide this information rapidly, how we can provide this information in a much faster way, using also AI, for example, to assess what we are doing, to come up with the formula and the reply to those product briefs much faster than before. In the same way, a lot of the work that we do internally, for example, optimizing our manufacturing processes, optimizing our supply chain or our procurement processes, it directly benefits the business and our customers too, and how quickly they get the products that they have ordered on time, and we are able to meet that with this effective digitalization. Speaking. Internally in an enterprise, we need to also consider the rate at which we are changing. Are we able to make that change, that new feature, in the hands of the end user, and are we training them properly so that they can make a use of it? Just technically deploying a product in the best technology is not enough. Making the best use of it is the goal so that those outcomes can be delivered. So this is something we need to drive as a right balance between the approaches on how fast we need to go, and a number of things we can do there. For example, a lot of repeated tasks can be automated by the platform team, so not every product team is doing them individually. This way we get also consistent in security by design. For example, in terms of data, we can introduce principles of data governance and data access controls in a consistent manner. So these are the factors that really let the product teams focus on the outcomes and the platform team on delivering these automations and making the product team's life simple, and that achieves the speed that we need. I think it's better to have a right balance between the technology choices we are making in terms of building the products as well as how we are building the platform. And second, the whole operating model with the social side, how the teams are organized, how the organization is structured, and what is the responsibility line between what the products does and what the platform team will do. Traditionally, the platform team was responsible internally for doing everything. And unfortunately, that is a model that scales only to a limited level. After that, it becomes a bottleneck. So in order to do things differently, we need to manage platforms in a way that becomes an enabler for these product teams, these digital teams, or specifically data product teams. One is being customer oriented. So for a platform team, the customers can be these product teams. In terms of data, the customers can also be people who are outside the product teams in organization, like the end users of your data visualization tools, your data stewards. And these people need some services that needs to be delivered by the platform team. So how do you bridge this gap? So if these services can be enabled by different capabilities, which can be used as the definition of what a platform does, we can then come to a point that what technologies can support these capabilities. Modular architecture, or as sometimes called composable architecture, or the way microservices architecture is defined, we are able to plug and play components as the technology is changing rapidly. Of course, you need that experience of a platform experience for the product team so that they are not overwhelmed by changing the underlying technology every day. But this composable architecture, as well as keeping your customers, which may be your data engineers who are doing the data product development in mind, can really change the perspective on how to optimize and how to prioritize the technology selection.